What's up, fam? We are gallivanting, growing, and glowing up our detached garage into a tiny home. Today, we are doing a DIY concrete stained floor and abstract patina. Let's get into it. This is what it looks like after developing for 4 to 6 hours before the neutralizer and the sealant. Okay, so it's like 11 p.m. and it's 2 degrees by Florida standards. And we need to mix the neutralizer to put over the stain.
See how it works out.
Yeah.
If it's worth doing, honestly. I hope it is.
But here's the thing, V didn't prep the floor correctly, so I don't really know why we're doing this except for just for fun.
Yeah, it's an experiment. The whole thing?
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a saturating amount.
It's more brighter now since you've just done that.
It's been 15 minutes, so we go back in and reapply.
Gently scrub the surface with a soft brush. What's the update, Tana?
So you just threw some water on here.
I sure did.
And now we're getting the water away. We want to make sure that there's no residue left. And then we have to let it dry overnight so we can put the sealant on the morning and see
It's good.
how it looks. Does it look like there's still a little brown there?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 100%.
It's just the light?
It's just a light.
It's just the light. Alright, I think it's good then.
Alrighty. We'll see you guys in the morning or whenever.
Okay, so it's the next day. We've let the stain dry, and now we can apply the sealant, which will show us the true color. This is how the stain turned out. Like, not amazing, but we didn't prep the floor correctly. So we're gonna go ahead and prep the floor correctly and then just do this anyway, because like you can see the potential. All right, Christmas has come and gone. New Year's has come and gone. We are back home. We have an empty home again. We are ready to continue this concrete staining process, and the first step is to etch the floor, which is something that we realized we needed to do after doing the porosity test. So we're doing that tonight. It's like 10 p.m. on a Friday. Let's go. The first step is to wet the entire surface. So we're gonna start in that corner up in the far right and move our way back to this door, so we have an escape. Then I have the etching powder, and I mix this with a gallon of warm water. So I have my chemical sprayer. That's what we're gonna use. And we're gonna spray this popsicle stand. It's Sunday. 2 days later, we made a fashion faux pas. So when we did the etching Friday night at 10 p.m. and we were exhausted and we weren't thinking clearly, we missed a step. that I had been convinced I had seen. V said he didn't see, and then we looked it up and we didn't see it. And then I looked again last night and there it was. So not really sure exactly how that happened. But instead of staining today, which we thought we would be doing, unfortunately we will be neutralizing. So I also watched a video or a couple videos on YouTube last night, and they neutralized after the etching to make sure that the etching solution doesn't interfere with the stain. So that's what we missed, and that's what we have to do. So it sets us another day or so behind, but at this point,
who cares?
Who cares?
Let's just get it done.
Can you tell us all that you just unwrapped in this packaging?
Yeah, right now what we have these neutralizers, which we have to do after we etched. So we're gonna use one of these to neutralize the floor. Then we have 4 of these for the seagrass color, and then the other color is the azure blue. As you see how it looks. So 4 bottles of each of those, and then we have the seal. I think it's two big 1 gallon jugs for the seal. So there's a total of like 10 items in here.
We opted to get the kits that had like all the things in one. Well, not all the things.
I think it was more cost effective.
Yeah, so we bought the supplies separately, like the pumps, the spiky shoes, all of that. Like their Direct Colors has an option where you can get a kit that includes all of that. But since there's 2 of us and that only had 1 set, we figured we would just get that stuff separately. But we did get the kits that had the sealer, the neutralizer, and the stain all in one. So we got 1 kit for the azure color and 1 for the seagrass color. So that should cover 400 square feet, and we have 300 square feet. So we should have plenty of material.
A little bit of extra in case we need it, you know.
Really saturate that color. V is putting together the spiky shoes so that we don't get footprints on the concrete. We really should have done this for the etching step as well, but we didn't. And I didn't see any footprints, so I think we're solid. But going forward, since we have them, let's use them. Got these on Amazon. We'll share the link in the description. So I'm pretty sure you're supposed to wear these over shoes, but B decided to go the socks and sandals route.
I thought they were flip-flops, man.
Also, he stepped on the hose and punctured it, so don't do that. Another thing to note, on the bottle of this 4 ounce, it has the same directions as the quart. So it's saying to mix this with 5 gallons of water, but I had read online and just double checked, when you get the 4 ounce, you mix it with only 1 gallon. And from our experience with the citrus etch, where we used 1 gallon of water with that was more than enough to cover the 300 square feet. It's like, you don't need 5 gallons. All right, adding neutralizer to the wall top.
Right now, she is putting down the neutralizer after we etch the floor. We mix about a 4 ounce bottle of neutralizer with 1 gallon of water.
Using the mist setting. Get on, get in the shower.
Come on, baby.
Sucks. A kiss for your life.
Come on.
It's stain day! Woohoo! We have no idea what we're doing, but I'm very excited. I think because the look is organic and abstract, you really can't like F it up too much. At least that's what we keep telling ourselves.
This is one of those things that you post after the fact, because if it turns out bad, then you'll
never see these videos. There's that. But no, we'll share them regardless. We are getting our supplies ready. Each one of these bottles covers 50 feet. We have 300 feet to cover. This is the azure blue. This is the seagrass. So then I've got a little English red to accent with.
Oh, do you?
Via's getting our pumpers. Yes, I sure do.
Now, do you know what this is for right here?
to relieve the pressure from the wife's
I have
constant.
I had a lot of thoughts
abuse.
as well.
To make sure everything goes well, we just have to take a sip out of these.
But as you can see, this looks so cool. I put down the first color in the pattern that I was, you know, that just felt right to my soul. And now V is going in with the second color and filling in those spots. So it's gonna look just like really cool organic patina. Oh, I'm so stoked. I'm very excited about it. How do you feel, baby?
Oh, I love it already.
It's looking cool.
Like the first time when we tried it, like you couldn't see any of these colors, but
Yeah, before we etched the floor.
I was a bit nervous, but looking at it now, like, oh yeah, this color will definitely pop.
It looks sick. We have completed. First layer of stain, Miracle Grow, more stain, and I have some English red that we were like, should I use, should I not? We might just use it. We're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna start recording. Wow. Looks pretty sick. Looks pretty freaking sick. So there's still a lot of unmelted Miracle Grow granules on the ground, and we're not really sure what to do about that and can't find that information anywhere. So we're just going to show you what we're doing about it, and we're hoping for the best. We tried to sweep some up. It's kind of just like stuck to the ground though. So V is just going ahead with the neutralizing stage. We'll let that sit for 15 minutes, come back. What it says online is to neutralize again, scrub, then rinse. I'm assuming when we rinse, all that extra stuff will just come up. Hopefully that's not an issue. Now we just rinse, scrub, wet back. Rinse, scrub, wet back. Yeah. Till all of the residue is gone. Then we let it dry. We just finished the neutralization process. The rinsing and scrubbing and wet backing took forever. But now we just let this dry for at least 8 hours. We might seal tonight, but really depends on how we're feeling. So because we're crazy, we're out here past 10 p.m. again, doing another step. It's seal time, baby. It literally looks so good. Like the camera is not doing it justice, but I am stoked about it. The fumes are super intense. Like they're hurting my eyeballs. So wear a mask, wear goggles if you have them. I don't know where else went, but we might try to find something. It's 12 hours after we put the first coat of seal on, and now we're going to put the second coat of seal on, and then we let that dry for 24 hours, and then we move on to polishing. So we'll probably just check in with you tomorrow when we polish, show you that stuff. All right, now today, V's out here polishing. Vjeran. Good job,
Look at this
baby.
happy little baby right here.
I'm so happy. Love you. Okay, honey. So the wax has cured and we can check her out. We can walk on her for the first time. It still smells really strongly. Oh, but it is like, I can step on it. So I had kind of panicked when I saw that the green and blue stain was not adhering to the vertical surface of the cement border. And so I had leftover English red, which is a much darker stain and therefore much more likely to adhere to any surface. I had that left over, so I just went around and sprayed it. And it just ended up looking like dripping rust, and it's not the move. So I think what we're gonna end up doing is just painting it white like the wall, and it'll just look like the wall because it's actually looks better than I thought it would, but it is still terrible. So not the move. Okay, the paint is done and it looks so much better with the white, not the rust blood stains. How does it feel? Thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Our channel is all about creating a life that you love to live, and for us that means international backpacking, hospitality, tiny living, and so much more. Join us on our journey.